Is this ever unclogging, or should I just do what I was gonna do? How much junk, man? You know, they make this big chute and they gave it the smallest freaking nozzle. I mean, wow. It's like a bunch of sharp Play-Doh on the ground. I don't even know. Jeez. Well, listen, I thought this would be a cool idea. I get you. It's not. I'm just curious. Maybe because I didn't know that hatch was stopping it, will the funnel work fine now? Right there. Is this just gonna happen? Is this clog gonna happen again, or was that like a one-time thing? Just be like, haha, you know, it sucks to be, but you are you. I mean, because now it's just sliding in there. I guess that little chute did clog it. I mean, there's no way to get more than this until I make more machines. But yeah, I guess that kind of shows you guys. I did go around getting every single machine, tying it over here, and it's starting to show. That's for sure. Wow, guys, that is a lot. That is a lot. Oh, man, I feel sorry for the schmuck that's got to clean this up. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Not the most traditional intro we normally do, but that's because this is a continuation from the last amount of footage I had. So we're leaving right back where we left off last episode. The goal in this one is just to get all the advancements and achievements done and get onto those trophies. Now, before we could do that in the last one, we did connect every single deposit to this track you see right here. So that is all the possible ore coming through as we can. We need to go check for pipe blockages just to make sure we're efficient on our pipes. And then we can move on to these bigger advancements. We have the master of iron, copper, etc. Once we get all those masters done, we're going to work on trophies. And then the biggest trophy of them all. I'm not going to show you the countless hours it takes to, you know, get through this, but I will show you the tips and tricks so that you guys can get all the way to the very end as well. Listen, I don't see a jam. It's probably a jam. Nah, it seems to be all going okay in here. Oh, wow. This one cave just seems to fill one smelter just fine. That's it. Okay. Cool for the cave. Put this back to inconvenience me later. That's how we do it around here, folks. Alrighty, and it looks like there's no jams here in the iron pipe machine. I love this cavern, by the way. Just a little higher roof so you can kind of get some good clearance in here, and I love how this factory turned out in this area. Now, right back there just makes gold rods and iron pipes. As we go forward, this bigger machine does almost all the gold output. Obviously, as you saw in the last one, it separates off a little bit that way and makes some more pipes. But right now, we need to focus on helping copper catch up, and then gold, we'll use turbo drills later. But for right now, we need to go down below and maximize all of our copper, because I did say we connected all deposits, but technically there's a lot more copper down here not being used as of just yet. Now, as you can see here, plates and rods don't get along the same conveyor belt. That's why we did connect all the deposits needed, right? But the thing is, we don't have all copper in use yet, because I knew I was going to have to make a separate machine down here to separate the pipes from the rods, because we keep getting this mess of them falling off the conveyor belt. They roll off of each other. So right down there, we'll make a separate machine. It'll help copper pipes catch up as well. Okay, so I'm just messing down here in the copper caverns to get a little good idea of what I want to do. I think the best thing to do is maybe help out copper pipes a little bit more. I just noticed, like, dude, you don't let me rotate these. And I gotta start either this way. Can't even go straight with this out. It's just kind of funny. But I don't know. Guess those are the jokes, kid. Alright, so I'm getting this little started down here in the copper cavern. Ignore the scaffolding. And not bad. So we got 4 down here. I'm thinking 1 more is going to help with rods. And then the rest can just do pipes. I know technically I have to figure out something for ingots. There's only 1 machine doing ingots, and it's like a 40% machine doing ingots. But I don't know, man. If we're missing out on ingots, we'll just divert a machine back to ingots like the plates upstairs. Hey, what's going on? It's me again. Now I'm going to cut off the rest of his plan making here, because it's going to basically be, it's going to be altered. There's going to be a lot of switching around. Not necessarily down here, but my goal is to get all these missions done, or these advancements. So once I get these quests out of the way, I need to just focus on one resource. So me explaining the plan here is I'm only going to cut out where I feel like, oh, I'm going to go back and do something different later, and I'll already explain it. And I've noticed from my already past videos, what I do a lot is I'll explain you how I'm doing one thing, and I'm going to come back and explain it again, which means more of me either having to cut or a longer video for you guys. But this way you can kind of see my thought process and only hear one plan, which will confuse you guys less. Now, I'm going to make a ramp up. One's going to give you rods, one's going to give us pipes. The only thing is the crusher will only smelt and process one down here. Then that which will be the rods. They're going to hold this left side along the chasm. They're going to come out and they're going to go on that fine assembly line all the way back down. Pipes are just going to have their own reworked area where they can go and get sorted and processed and not roll, because I knew for a fact they were just going to roll off that conveyor belt. They weren't going to join all nicely with the other ones. So they're going to be a little machine over here. And the good news about that is there's an extra iron deposit over here anyway, which I really wanted to touch up. If we go up there, not only are we going to almost have all the deposits connected, but we can also speed up our iron pipe intake. Obviously, iron pipe's already doing great right now, but the good news is all this iron behind me, I can switch to whatever machine I need, and it can go right with these orange copper pipes. I don't know if anybody's going to notice, but I accidentally did put a crusher up here when I already have it being crushed down there, but oh well. I guess we're getting double crushed copper. Okay, I think it's about time we go check on the main base, because the frames are getting pretty bad. Oh, it's gotten worse. Oh, it's gotten worse. I think I found a new thumbnail. That is pretty bad. Oof, it's even bad over there. Oh my god. Wow. Yikes, no matter how you look at it, this room's it's kind of a laggy mess in here. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay, not too long ago, we finally got the gold, whatever last part of the quest we needed. I set this up. This finally utilizes the last amount of the deposits. Literally every deposit is now being used. I used this giant one. I did not need it. I only need to sort one thing. It's very simple. The coal comes from all over, and it goes back and connects with our coal that we already have. It's a conveyor belt that just sends coal to be sorted. It shouldn't get overwhelmed because we have these, and I read the notes that apparently those don't get overwhelmed right now. So should be just fine. And this is smelting up the rods. Apparently the rods are some of the worst. They are annoying. They just love to fall off everywhere, I've noticed. I don't know. This guy made things round. I just wish you could add walls to rollers. That would have been nice. I did this, but I don't know how long I could follow this before I don't fit. Found out real quickly. Anyway, there's a little bit of an FPS problem, not gonna lie. I need to, I guess, save face and go check out the damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna replace all this with walls. I'm sick of it. I don't care about the speed. Okay, I'm just gonna replace it all with walls. And this is a massacre. This just looks like Play-Doh. I live on this. This is my Play-Doh mat. My God. Yikes. It's like a Home Depot barfed in here. Jeez. I mean, it's working. It's working, and then all of our pipes, honestly, almost everything comes over here now. It comes from over there over to here, because the finished product line's on either one side. But either one doesn't seem to be that organized to what we need. So, enough dilly-dallying. Let's go into quests and grab... God, I hope we can grab all of these. I want to make sure we grab this. I know we'll be able to do the copper and the... Did I grab all of them? Is that all of them? Okay, all of them are active. I think we can... Oh, no, we can see all four. That is nice. Look at that on my screen. That's some good screen burn incoming. because those will be stuck there for a good minute. All further ado, though, let's just, am I inside of it? Hopefully. No, I kind of missed. Alright, let's get on there. I need some of my FPS back, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh man, it's just everywhere. But this is why I saved it. This is why I endured it, because I wanted to get this over with. Now, this is a good amount of stuff to make slag. I don't have to worry about really making slag, because if you look over here, there is quite a bit. The only problem with it is if I gun this, it is literally going to pick up everything everywhere. Look at this. Look at all these Lego pieces. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Get in there. This is how you make a funnel. This is an actual working funnel here. Yeah, I don't know. The other funnel, like, apparently keeps finding a way to get jammed, so that's the best bet right there. I think there's definitely some steps that need to be taken in order to maybe not get so dull too quickly, or maybe have a couple more options. But I think the small map kind of forces you to really play your puzzle right. But it kind of became a burnout today. Oof. Kind of glad to see it done, though, in a way. Can't wait to see more of this game. Definitely was very excited at the beginning for it, and I definitely still am, but it's just like, okay, now I got all the items. So I think he'll be adding more items. Probably. Or maybe more things, like, on how you craft them, is what I mean. Like, different crafting recipes, so we have to think more and get more over here. But yeah, a bigger map would definitely be cool. This is exciting, though. But yeah, here's the mess it is right now. Alright, so for the mastery, we don't need gold pipes, as I've noticed. So we can start on mastery for everything, but we can at least shrink down one gold machine. This is why I didn't make too many gold machines doing gold pipes, even though they make some good money. Mainly, I had to focus on the ingots. So since we're kind of scarce on gold machines here, we already have 2 machines. The bigger one focusing on ingots and plates. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to just get it doing rods. And then we have 1 small machine and 1 big machine, kind of working together to help out on the rods. Now the discovery I made on these drills. So I've been using the default drill the whole entire time. I thought the turbo bits didn't make any sense to me because it's a pretty big place, even though I say it's small too. I'm not going to go around and every 2 minutes worry about the turbo bits, because that's how fast they break. Once they break, you could put them in a filter and they won't go on the machine, because when they break, they go straight on the conveyor belt. Now, here's the thing. They do take a little extra work. Once you break them, you gotta put also a conveyor belt, as you see underneath it. The main hassle here is the drill bits don't, like auto put in there. I tried a robot arm. You have to come back and put another drill bit in there. I think in the future it'd be cool if you did a robot arm, would put it in there automatically. But I made a huge mistake not switching to the other turbo drills, because even if I put the unlimited non-braking one, it's still faster than the default. So I missed out on that part. I figured that he had to balance the Mark IIs by always needing to come back and work with them. But the Unbreakable is faster, in fact, than the Mark I drill. Moving on, though, we just need to make gold bigger overall. Gold's going to be making most of our money. We still have to get like 999 million, so that's going to be quite a tragic journey. As you can see, that turbo does make a huge difference. Gold is popping out left and right. Now, guys, make sure you get at least one of these little bits inside your filter, or else these turbo drills will just go straight into the smelter, the little bits, and then once they happen, they're just going to make you a bunch of slag all over the place. That's what was happening earlier to me. I decided to get my junk pipes right now. So, I don't know if I've ever showed how to make junk pipes, but I discovered you can make them by mixing 2 different, whatchamacallit, the flat pieces of metal into the round pieces of metal. Plates, they're called plates. For those that didn't know, I was just testing you at home, Dora the Explorer style. I asked, you didn't answer. Some of you might have. Feelings hurt either way. But no, that's pretty much it. We're just going to sit tight. I'm making some bad pipes while I'm waiting for the bits to pop out. The turbo bits are pretty nice, but I'm not coming over every 2 minutes. That's ridiculous. This be a factory, you know. It'd be factoring in and stuff. Alright, obviously looks like a lot of work went down. I just put walls over things to stop some leaks just as backup because I started getting a little bit of slag. As you can see, the more machines we add to this conveyor belt, it's been a lot more. But we finished off gold. We're just waiting on some iron ingots. Unfortunately, all the iron ingots are going into making like plates and stuff like that. So I'll just switch that over once it's done. Right now, I gotta take care of this coal. We need to get like, how much is it? Something thousands amount of coal. But it needs to be crushed, like 800 crushed coal. So I'm just gonna change my gem machine into just straight up pumping the coal out. I'm guessing we'll get this coal quite quickly. Yeah, should be. Let's see how long it takes. It's gonna be constant. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm stuck in a mini game now. Oh no. Yeah, this copper leak is starting to get on my nerves. Yeah, that'll take its time. Let me take care of this copper issue. Oh man, I didn't go. Wow. Alright, obviously it's hours later. We're double what you guys saw last time for a total amount of cash. We've already wiped through a couple of the masters. Obviously, as you can see here, we're even done with coal Mogul and I believe iron Mogul. So we've kind of fast forwarded a little bit. You're gonna have to deal with tired Shelby quite a bit. So if I sound tired after I'm done narrating here, you know why. It's been quite a few hours in game. Yeah, it was quite a fumble not knowing about those drills until I was at the end of the game. So that's why you're gonna see tired Shelby. As for that, we're just gonna explore. He's gonna, you know, just cap you up on some things and show you some more techniques to hopefully not make this place a mess. But here it's very simple. We don't need ingots anymore, so we're just gonna have this thing turn and just only make me plates. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, no, I thought it was 5,000 of everything. Unless, am I being dumb? Is there one more step? Oh yeah, there's gonna be the mine Mogul. Yeah. My brain's, I guess, a little cooked. I forgot there's one more step. But don't worry, we'll get there. Slowly but surely. You know, the machine's working, it's doing its thing, but it's the best thing to do is help it pick up so you get one thing done and just unlock the next. God, look at all the mess in here. I've still not chose to wipe it because I don't want to go around looking for these. Okay, wow. Wow. And just like that, it's no longer my problem. See, a funnel here might be not bad. Okay, all we're skipping here is basically a rant about these rollers not having walls. I think there should be roller conveyor belts with walls, but maybe that's a balance thing. I will say that the curves for the rollers have a work in progress warning on them, so it was my choice to use them. They do make my machines way faster getting the product there. But yeah, they have a problem where things just roll off no matter what. That's why where you see a curve, there's a rolling problem. That little extra quest, by the way, scavenger hunt, I missed that a long time ago. I'll take care of that one while we're at it. But we're just going to make sure that the machine has less leakage. There's been a lot of changing machines around just to make different products to make it to the next level, all for us to do it over again for Master Mogul. We should get those rods done pretty quickly. This ore thing, should really do the trick on most of it. One thing I did really want to comment about this magnet stick, please. I mean, a setting that would be really cool is if it didn't take things off conveyor belts, because the reason you see all these piles all over the place, especially in the hallways, is because I will grab something and be moving it, you know, because there's some spillage. And then it'll grab everything on the conveyor belt. This place is small, so when I need to get to the deposit area, I keep constantly walking over machines. That's why there's so much slag in that one area. So maybe a little cool tip for the devs if they consider it, unless that's a balance thing, which I could kind of understand, but I think they could get away with doing something so we don't keep picking up from conveyor belts, or maybe some more deposit areas. Obviously, they have something in the game called a boxer, which we'll get into soon, but that's not something you would really set up on the fly. My factory here. Oh my god, I can't even see. If I go this way, I'm gonna suck up so much more. I'm just gonna go back this way. Very fun fact about this. When I made episode 3, which is before this one, I obviously made both of these episodes at the same time. Now, the thing is, the update after episode 2 came out to where profiles started tracking time. I had 2 hours on this profile when it started tracking time. After checking, I now have over 15 hours on this profile, before even getting to where we're at right now. I assume the magnet has a limit, but I can't really see that as of right now. Or anything for that matter. Oh, I know that just made it 100% times worse. And I'm losing some of it as I'm going here right now. I don't know where my gold ore is in here at all. How many gold ore was that? Cool, the one I had tucked right there. All the other gold ore fell out. And it made a bunch of slag because it knocked it off. Somehow I brought more trophies back and I did that. Oh no, oh, I got something. A little bit. Unfortunately, I got that one last gold, so little piece of house and I piled one. Okay, so we're waiting for grand finale right here, and then, well, we can work on grand finale once we get this last one in here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I gotta pay for these? Hey now, hey now. You know, good for this guy. Listen, if we didn't, you know, use video games to better educate our children, goodness. I mean, what if they're out there, you know, thinking life's fair and shit? You know, we can't have that now. Holy cow, 3 mil? That's embarrassing. I might actually have to wait for... They're this small? The fuck? Wait. Oh my god. Oh, you can't place these either? I gotta... Oh, let me get a... Let me figure out something that looks like a desk, I guess. I thought these were going to be bigger, and I was going to throw them up here as like a big woo. How am I going to get these all upright for the... Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You didn't have to do it this way. Come, I should be able to deserve... This is $1 million. Can I just have it? Alright. Give me a second. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Dude, how do you not let us place our own trophies? You monster. Okay. Oh, got it. One more to go. Alright, folks, we are finally on our... Oh, it just went away. We are finally on our last objective here, or last quest. It says 2 available. Am I huffing something? What are you? Actually... Like, I swear to God, this is not scripted, but every time I uncut it... Anyway... We have 2 left. Unfortunately, one doesn't take crushed and one does take crushed. However, we are going to stop the miners right here, I think, and I'm going to go around and look for everything, or should I just leave it going? It's a great question if you ask me, because I feel like this is just going to get too hectic if I leave this going. while I'm looking around for this. But, hey, that's it. We're finally on the last trophy here. We'll get the copper one thrown up right there. And I'm just going around with some walled pieces. And, you know, it's not as cool as the ones that are blank belt, but the best way for the rods to make it over here is walled. But obviously to keep some of the speed, I walled off rollers where I could. So, I thought I was done showing off features for this game, but we're actually going to dive into dev test. Now, these are different items that they're still very work in progress. It doesn't have to work well, but the packager looks amazing. So, I'm buying this thing while we're waiting here. Because I feel like I could finish so much quicker if I didn't lose half of my product on the ground over and over again. So, hopefully I didn't disable my achievements or anything using dev test. I don't even think I've gotten a single achievement in here. Actually, now that I think about it. Let's open this thing up, though. Where do we have it here? The packager. So, hopefully this just puts my little pains of shit into boxes. Oh, is this for Christmas? What? I don't care. Listen, it's a Christmas present if I can start getting these little annoying things here on time. Wait, how many do you want before you'll close the package? Okay, packageify it, please. Alright, so I set this up real quick. I just cleared all entities because in case I do start recording a lot more, I don't want it to be laggy for you guys and all chip-choppy. Best thing I love is I record in 2K, so everybody can kind of enjoy it no matter what their preference is. I'm at least going to guarantee my 1080p. But, oh my god, it does auto-eject packages. What does it do it at, though? Oh, look, it has a percentage on box contents. Okay, that's very cool. This is beautiful. This is what we need, because that box ain't gonna roll around on the conveyor belt. Oh, I could have made this place Santa's Workshop if I knew sooner. Beautiful. Let me go turn this bitch into an Amazon. I'll be right back. Alright, one tower over later, with shrapnel literally everywhere, we've constructed the package machine. Good thing the computer is on the inconvenient side. So, now, it makes the box. It shits out the box. It struggles on the biggest conveyor belt known to man in the game. It rotates itself. It then gets pulleyed off the conveyor belt, and then I just go and take my pickaxe, go to the nearest local market, and I just start fucking chopping off. Okay, now it's very important. These little boxes find their little way. The little train engine could. Okay. You know? See, the problem is they're flipping here, so I'm going to have to connect that. Really? Really right now? All those people. Now I gotta use a bloody pickaxe to move them. Alright. From the top again. Little Timmy is somehow good this year, and he gets his present if it wants to correctly flip the correct way. There we go. I'll take it. Let's follow it. You know? Just make sure. Ooh, the work in progress curves working perfectly to ruin my day. Oh my god, does this thing hate rollers? Like, what else do you want me to do? I don't know. I gotta use the other conveyor belts? I just switched this all back to rollers. Except this part, because that's fine. Right. Don't snag. Don't snag. Don't snag. I snagged. Oh no! You know, I might even call that mission success. Might be what I call it. Okay, it's not foolproof, guys, and yes, I'm expecting a massacre. These boxes also don't delete, so I'm picking up every single one. See how I cleared entities and these things are still here? So, let's hope for the best, honestly. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So, there needs to be no other objects than boxes on the box cart, is what I'm assuming. And I think I honestly should have just used the walled pieces the whole way here. I just don't know how they would like the curves. I'm going to test this out. We'll see how it goes. I mean, dude, I don't really want to stop. You know, the whole point is I gotta get this last achievement here. I mean, they're presenting. Look at them. Look at them presenting. All nice and presented. Try to do that, Santa. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Good evening. I'm just, redoing my whole factory for like the 5,000th time. Why? Because I didn't know half these features existed. I didn't know how all the way suddenly my physics would just change, and you know, spheres don't all of a sudden want to be around smaller spheres because or cylinders, excuse me. Let's face it, a rod is just a smaller, skinnier cylinder, and the cylinder itself is just there to protect the smaller, skinnier cylinders. Saying she's not interested. Oh! You know? And all I can say is, geez. Let's calm down on the mash there, big guy. I think you need to be resmelted. No? But here you are, putting on this extra ingots, you know? Smelting them down, and when originally you didn't even used to have an ingot there, you know? And it's like, you know, it's fine, whatever, but you know, you go home expecting the cylinder to still have access there, and it's like, where's the package machine? Oh yeah, right here. Perfect. What do you mean yellow? There you go. That's the color that doesn't make me go back to that place. That angry place I don't want to be. Sort of so far so good. This is the first present to come out. I'd watch where it's going, but that sounds like a problem for later me. But we'll see with the next box what happens. I have not seen a box come this way, but the machine is kind of like just starting to make these. I mean, this is working all right. I mean, yeah, you have that sketchy thing up there with the pillar, but as long as OSHA doesn't see that, is that really a big deal? Like, I mean, listen, it's in the back of the store for a reason. Why is OSHA back there in the first place? If anything, OSHA should be harassing us about our security, because they'll be just a random person that looks like they're in a store just walks into the back of the building almost. We're like, oh, what's going on back here? Like, dude, let me do my job, man. Anyway, dude, look at that, look at you you're so incorrect. Stop doing that. You stop jumping for joy. Some kid who wants you has abusive parents at home. Okay, so you're gonna have to listen to yelling every freaking day. So just get to point B so this can be over. You know what? I used the wrong conveyor belts. I definitely used the wrong ones. I can see that now. Hey, I haven't seen a single package come this way. Is that because I failed or what? You're just taking your sweet time, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, there's gems in here, too. I didn't think about that. I don't really care. I got a little laggy for a second. Here we go. They're off. Let me stand on you. Nope. It's not how... Remember, 100% physics-based game, stand on box. Don't have gravity till box gone. Okay, so I love that the... see, you're not supposed to do that. That makes things difficult. Yeah, I need you to not do that. See, that's... What happened to the other ones? I just launched them off doing that? Dude! Brother man, please. This can't be. This can't be, man. Just work. Alright, come on. Come on. What are you even doing, bro? What was that? Why are you jumping like crazy? You're just a box. I know there's a work in progress, but brother, it's just a bigger object. Why are you tweaking? Go. Go. Great, here we go. Alright. I don't care if it's slow. I'm going to switch them all with walls at this point. I need to space this out. I realistically know that's the plan here. Yeah. At least I got a lot of Christmas presents this year. This is nice. Look at this. Yeah, they really don't like this turn if they fall in a certain direction, so I've been trying to get them to always fall on their side. I really need it. When they push on each other, they just create jams on their own. It's a frickin' nightmare. Holy. Yeah, I don't think this was the play, I guess. No, I should just kept the separate belts. Yikes. We're going to see if I can get this to work, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's a lot of managing. This seems to be working now. This is the little flip I was telling you about. Except I made it so that they flip on their sides like this, right? This I don't have the ramp. This I still have that ramp. But when they're on their sides, they make it through the walled bits way better, and they don't snag on anything. But now they're all flipping back on their regular sides. I might take that flip out. See, we're going to see right now if this guy comes in. He should stay on his side because he has nothing to flip him here. I think. But now I have a natural flip over here anyway. See, this is what I'm trying to avoid here. This. See, look, he's still on his side. He's still on his side. He should make it through here easily. That's not easily, but I don't know. All I know is if they make it like this, they will make it all the way down. But right here, if these presents were to clash, there's nothing I can do. That's why I made the speeds different on here. I was going to make one of these faster and switch them to rollers, but every time you switch them back and forth, they'll flip or crash or whatever. Oh, and no longer foolproof. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being you. I might just make the risky call here, even though this has been working for the most part, and just go back to this. I think they're just going to slide off just as much, but oh well. Okay, well, I may or may not be editing the video while waiting. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. But I'm just going to divert whatever's left to copper ingots, and the polished gold rods and ingots are going to take their time. The bad news is, even though I've edited all these machines, I can't buy this thing for quite some time. That price is a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I have to let the factory run quite some time to get that one. If the mini trophies weren't as much, maybe not, but okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, eat that. Eat that, Amazon. Eat that. You see that? Haven't looked at it for over like 40 minutes probably. Look at that. See that? See that present right there? Little Billy from Polar Express wishes he had that shit. Fuck him. It's mine. I did it correctly. Screw that guy. Polar Express? Santa? Got nothing on this, huh? This is the North Pole. This is the damn North Pole! Okay, listen, it's probably important I explain this so that we're all on the same page here. Rods make about 45. Pipes make about 85. It's about a double thing. It depends on the weight. It varies. If we have enough room, we're going to make pipes, and we're going to have them loaded in the boxes, okay? We already have areas, like, predestined for pipes. If there's not enough room, we'll make rods. And that'll be the best way to make enough money to get this thing all the way to $9,999,000. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas. No, whoa, calm down, calm down. Well, I'll get to Christmas pretty soon here, even though it's already a couple days after, but go ahead. Yeah, oh yeah. For those of you who probably wanted to see the robot arm, that is not working, no. I'll only use this once. Okay, alright, you're actually the worst thing I've ever seen in God's creation. Guys, all this gold on the ground, man. Do I have to put it in conveyors for you guys to notice? Or, oh, you know what? I'm just going to hold it. Here, take this. Take that. There you go. Now you understand how to be useful. For a second. Alright. Okay, I'm just messing around with some things. I decided to get the chest. Does anybody know what this is for? Because, like... Is it really just like a prop here if I want to store it and just shut this? Because I thought it would store our whole inventory when we ran out of space, which I've been doing a lot recently. But Pack just puts it back into one of these boxes, and Take just gets rid of it. I don't think I understand. Okay, I'm well over 4 million off, give or take, until I can get this gold machine done. The best thing to do here is to put turbo bit chargers on the drills. And if I swap them all out, I'll be able to increase gold output. So all gold deposits in the game have now been rerouted to this one machine. The machine will split between making a bunch of pipes, and the excess will be used to make rods, because it can't make a even amount of pipes. So that is my plan. This is the default we have right now, and I'm about to retweak it. Okay, wow. It is quite a lot of recording, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to be An interesting sleep schedule, I must say. Anyway, this is different now. Yeah, this is going to be pumping into 2 smelters and eventually doing this many machines here. I was going to set up the next row of machines. I don't know how much this can handle. This might be too much. So I think for right now, let's see how much gold this produces. And, hey, if it's good, I'll switch this over. Nah. We could do faster. Collects all the gold in Mine Mogul. And makes 3 of them into these rod machines here. And that's half the crush pile. And then the other half crush pile makes these 2 gold pipes. Now I just did a whole reset of the entities and all that. So it's going to take a while for all the gold to actually start flooding over here. But this should work. Split in half. You know? And then it's going to split in half again, which even then should be able to fill all these up. And then I'm going to put the turbos on when I'm awake later to get up to 999 million. But, yeah, I'm missing that polished gold rod. Yeah, I just won't be around. I'm not going to record like over an hour. God, that corrupts or something. So with my footage now, just leave it here, and we'll recontinue, hopefully with the achievement made in my little hour of napping or 2. And interesting. I guess I never finished this one. Whoops. Okay, well, while I was doing that, I noticed a lot of the old gold ore started pumping in. I hate that I have all these walls here and you can't really see the whole machine down below, but that's a lot of gold bits being split half and half, half and half, half and half. Look at that. Yeah, so that's, this should work out pretty well. I'm surprised that one crusher doesn't get overwhelmed. That should show you how little gold there is in the game, I guess. Probably why it is the last one. How long have I been at 4404? Those boxes didn't get jammed, did they? No, wow. Surprisingly, they are, like, full-on Polar Expressing. Let's see. Oh, no. They're making it down here still okay. Perfect. Yeah. How many objects? 1,000. Yeah, that shouldn't be the problem. Alright, so I've upped. Now that today we're on the next day, obviously, that means I slept, which is kind of insane. We still haven't reached our goal. It takes a while, I guess, to get to 9 million. To be fair, there was a backup in the machine. If this gold machine didn't get backed up, I'm pretty sure we would have made it overnight. Not overnight, but I took like a 4-ish hour nap. Anyway, this is about like 3. Yeah, this is about 3 turbo drills, just the ones right down here. Holy cow, that is making the game not so happy. There's a lot in front of us right now. Let's see. There's only 1,500 items in the game right now. So, but no, as we can see, it is just enough input to where these, look at these smelters. Look how full they are now. But the good news is, watch the smelter here, right? So, right there means 2 bars. You see that thing in the green line? That's how much it takes to start smelting a bar. And as long as it gets through that before it gets all the way to the top, that's clear. That's fine. At least in my opinion, because that doesn't mean any gold's waiting through the top. We're about to just get a little bit more, and bam, it's going to start smelling that and get, it's going to overflow, and perfect. So, looks like 3 turbos is a pretty good sweet spot for this machine. I could turbo more and get a little splitter going and have more machines. Just the gold's going to have to run off somewhere else. Might have to expand that with some foundations over here or something. But no, this is good. This is all the gold in the game. All the gold in the game is coming over here. And I guess so much to where I'm going to need to fix this. Every time I come back, it's not you guys. It's not your fault. It's just, this happens, okay? Okay, this is a good sign. My gold's finally causing this to happen, which is perfect. Oh. Okay, another revision of this machine once more, okay? I didn't even mention it last time, but we did get the gold finished. I mean, obviously this machine's pumping out a lot of gold. We now have this big sorter in here. It's really close to the top, but it will spit out gold right here, and it'll be crushed and still split evenly amongst the here. Hopefully the crusher can keep up. I think it should, unless I have more turbos. I don't see why it can't keep up. The excess just comes in here. This sorts for that one random drill bit, and then the gems still make it there safely. Now, we're going to come down here, and this is my little toy chest, ages 4 and up. It's pretty nice. We'll load up these drills again, and we'll get underway, man. Let's sink this goal in here. Let's get the 999 million. All right, chat. One of our final tests. I got a haircut scheduled, so I got to kind of do this quickly. Yeah, I decided to get a haircut while I was waiting. I turboed the drills for quite a bit till I kind of I guess lost interest in that and started organizing some things. Basically here, we're just going to turn these on regular, endless drill bit over there. So that means it never breaks. But, yeah, no, it's just never going to break. So I want to see if that's faster than this, if I should upgrade all the drills to this. If this is somehow faster, then that's no bueno. Kind of tight. So let's turn these on real quick. I'm curious. Oh, is that going to get 2 before this even gets 1? Oh my god. Wow, the endless are faster. Look how many compared to 1. Holy. Oh no, guys. I did not think it'd be that big of a difference. No wonder why this is taking a while. I should have switched my whole machine over to the Mark IIs, at least. Look at that. Now, everything is pretty efficient over my other bases, so if I gave them bigger drills, they're going to pump out way more. But remember, if we put these in, they do not give us gems. But for gold, who cares? We should try to be pumping this out as quickly as possible. So I might switch all the gold to this. That's pretty much it. I'll probably be seeing you guys when I get to 99, and hopefully with a new haircut.
Oh, hello there. Welcome back. It's great to have visitors here at Santa's workshop. As you can see, I don't get many visitors, and all I have to talk to are these boxes. How the boxes love to fall and rotate amongst the conveyors, and then they love to just not do the job. I have this here for looks. Definitely not because it just doesn't want to work. For looks.
Anyway, we are really close to that 999 million, so we're just kind of waiting for that. Probably almost have it right here if I could get these back on there. You know, just not left in there for the thumbnail, definitely. You know, but yeah, it is a doozy, that's for sure. These robotic arms, it's really funny. So they will grab any item behind them and throw them on a conveyor belt, but boxes. Everything but boxes. So, developer, can we get started on that, please? Possible. That would possibly make my whole existence a whole lot better, happier, and my alcohol reservoir at least staying a little higher than it was before this started. But the good news is we're almost there. We're almost there. I know I've probably kept updating you guys throughout this and just kept on saying almost there, but each one is between each couple of hours, so hope you guys don't mind me just saying hi, because it's late, but hey, it's almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Really, and then we're going to buy this thing, we're going to look at it once, and we'll probably close out the game, and we will have such a shaking experience from this that we will probably not do it again. So the game will just sit there. Kidding. No, as soon as the new map comes in, we'll be back at it. I can't say I will re-go for this achievement. However, I definitely know what to do next time after we learn about the drills. I haven't set up the drills everywhere. At this point, we're just going to make it normally. If I buy from it, I'm just going to ruin it. We can obviously buy the reward, but we can't actually use it until we have enough money to buy it. So
We're just gonna hold off just a little bit longer.
Oh my god, I might go outside again. Not that I want to. I could start recording a new video. So many possibilities. This box right here. Oh my god, 10 million. We couldn't get a 999, but it's fine. It's fine. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my god. No. No. Wait, no. Well, there it is. Ultimate Mine Mogul. Hours upon hours for this, accomplishment. Right. Hey, we are the ultimate Mine Mogul, though. So you're just gonna have to deal with that. People that don't like that. But there we have it, guys. Thank you so much. I don't want to make this video any longer than the hours upon hours of footage I have to edit now. But this has been awesome. I mean, we truly did make a huge factory here. You're kidding. You're actually kidding. You're actually kidding. I can't even have a... Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. It's over. Okay? Until he makes a second map. Hopefully, he needs a minute on that. But here we are. We learned a lot of things. I will definitely reorganize this, especially based off of entity. Pipes all in one corner, on one walled conveyor belt next time for sure. But there we have it. It's been awesome, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support on the last video. I mean, I can't thank you enough. Unfortunately, this did take me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. So I thought it was just going to be one bigger last episode. So you probably ended up seeing two that are going to flood in. But I guarantee you they're going to be in within the next couple of days of each other. If anything, they should be right back to back if I'm lucky, or 1 day in separation. Probably 1 day in separation. But yeah, wow, did this take some time? But thank you guys so much for watching and all the support. Have a happy new year, and thanks for cruising on by.